I've been to your office a lot, but Dan, you're also the operating principal for Keller-Williams in Kingstown, and I'm going to talk to you. Well, this kind of brings this up.
Okay.
Is people will say to you now, oh, well, oh, that. Sure, your business can work that way now. You've got, Tracy does this for you, and you've got this, and you've got this, but philosophically, the decision to break up the business and outsource or partner up with people is something that pretty much any agent could at least start doing now. Would you recommend, if you had a brand new agent, would you recommend that they focus on getting good at everything to start?
Sure.
I mean, what would be your advice?
Well, so as you mentioned, I am the operating principal of the Alexandria Kingstown Keller-Williams Realty. And so part of that is I talk to agents on a consistent basis, both the agents that are on my sales team with Dan and Tracy Consultants and the agents that are not on my sales team with the Alexandria Kingstown Keller-Williams. And what I find and what I suggest to most any agent is to partner with somebody. It's really very crystal clear to me that it'd be very difficult for one individual to be an expert at everything needed to be. So, and in addition to my recommending, say, you should partner with somebody, I actually suggest you should partner with somebody that does not have the exact same skill set as what you have.
Mm-hmm. Give me an example.
Sure.
Like
if you're a very influential person, then you may really serve buyers very well.
Okay.
And if you're a very correct person, then you could work with REO very well, because there's a lot of
system. Correct, you mean like detail oriented?
Yeah, detail oriented, something that the details really matter. And if you're a very dominant personality, then you might pair well with that influential person, mm-hmm. so that your dominance can really drive the business, where that influential person can really make nice with people while you're driving the business.
Make up for everything that you've done. Right.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we've talked about this before, and you do have a unique perspective with your business. Very systems oriented. I mean, I'm not going to say taking a while. It's 3 years, but I'm sure that 3 months into it, you're like, hey, I thought we would be, get there. How do you deal with that? Like, I want to be there so quickly, but it does take time. I mean, everything takes longer than we feel like it should.
Everything does take longer than what we think it should. And so in regards to dealing with the timelines, I had a little coaching not long ago, and the coaching that I received has suggested to me to say, Dan, you don't have to build the entire house in one day. Mm-hmm. Lay one brick, lay that brick perfectly, and then tomorrow lay the next brick, so that you can build that foundation that's solid, that's rock strong. And so as long as I understand it, I know that I've got the next 20 things in my mind that I want to do. But if I just do one thing today and I do that expertly, tomorrow I can do the next thing. Mm-hmm. And that's really where I've learned how to deal with my impatience in saying, mm-hmm. I want to get the next step done.
So a week ago, you got that one resolved. That's perfect. Now your business, a picture of your business. You have, for the past 3 years, you've been building the REO Short Sale business. Talk to me about that growth and what it looks like now.
Okay. When we got into the business, we got into the business at a time of distress. And when I took a look at the real estate market, I saw that we were at the top of the market, and that we were getting ready to have some massive declines in values and prices. And so
why did you tell somebody? Where was the phone call? Thanks, Dan.
Sorry, I didn't give you the heads up on that one.
I knew it. I saw it coming. I just didn't call anybody.
Well, so we were fortunate enough when we took a look at that. We said, where's the opportunity in the business in the next few years? And so what I identified was that the opportunity would be in the short sales or the REOs or the buyers. And so I saw that as three of the areas that we could really focus on. Well, with the buyers, I didn't really want to. We love serving buyers, and we do a great job by helping buyers, but mostly because we know the listing side so well, and,
right.
and we know how to overcome a lot of obstacles. But in regards to a business sense, in regards to that, I didn't really want to focus on going after buyers or marketing to buyers or prospecting to buyers, because really the only way that you get more business from a buyer is a referral.
Right.
All right, and we do get referrals from most of our clients. But from the listing side, there's an opportunity to put a sign in the ground and to put directionals up in the internet market. There's a whole range of really ways that you can get additional business.
Right.
So that being said, I also recognize that REO would be a long journey. And it did take me about 2 years to break into that. And then I saw short sales, and I saw short sales as sort of the low-hanging fruit on the limbs, because at the time, my competition didn't want anything to do with it.
Agents, other agents.
Yeah, it was, it really, when I was taking a look at it, it really, it seemed to me like the best opportunity to learn that very technical part of the business, and something that, as agents know, it's short sales. They're tedious, they're long, they're a pain.
Yeah.
And but we were willing to really take a look at that and to really learn them well. And so we approached the business where we first started doing short sales, and then later we started doing REOs. And now we're at the point where we're bringing on a full-scale buyers team, and we're looking for buyers agents to join our team, and to a lot of internet things out there to really generate on greetingsvirginia.com. To really generate business for the buyers, and that's really where our business is today.
Well, and that's sort of the interesting question, because I talked to, I think everybody now, like you said on our radio interview, everybody now, the agents they're like, yeah, no, you got to do something with REOs, you got to do it. But part of the issue was, listen, that's a wave, right?
It is.
It's
absolutely.
a wave.
Yeah.
And so you right now are tasked with not riding the wave. You want to ride the wave,
Sure.
but you don't want to end up, once the wave's gone, without a business, because a lot of people are going to do that. A lot of people are going to get wiped out. Not wiped out, you know what I mean.
I understand. I think that you saw a lot of agents that got hurt from the shift when the market started to go down.
Yeah, which you knew about and could have told us, but I'm not going to hold you responsible for it.
And you're seeing a lot of, and you may see agents, if you're not planning for the future, whatever market that you're in, if you're not taking a look to what's going to happen 3 years from now, what's going to happen 5 years from now, then those shifts, when the market shifts back into a more traditional market, then it doesn't matter how much business I do today. If I'm not planning for 3 years from now, if I'm not planning for 5 years from now, I'll be out of business in 3 to 5 years.
Right.
I could do all the business in the world today,
right.
and none of that matters. And so I've got I've got one individual that's on our staff. Her job role, her job description is plan for Dan and Tracy's business 3 to 5 years from now.
Right.
And that's how we're approaching.